Hello, how are you?
Hi.
I'm Adriana Knackfuss. I lead digital transformation from Coca-Cola. I just moved from Brazil to US, so you are going to be notice my accent and my English, so bear with me. So we are all living in this VUCA world. This is, everybody talks about this, highly volatile, ambiguous, uncertain, complex. And the reality is that technology is hacking every single aspect of our society. Energy, transportation, health. And that's not different when we think about big companies. And that's why I'm here. And that's why they invited me, I believe, because I'm not from HR. I'm actually leading the change and the hurdles to lead digital transformation in a large corporation. Can you imagine? Like Coca-Cola has 33 years old. Highly successful. Eric Schmidt, the CEO of Google, he calls our company, a company like ours, companies that are slow by design, meaning that companies that were highly successful up to now, but needs to reinvent themselves to keep on being relevant. And that's pretty much the challenge that we have today. Because today, and I was like so impacted by this information, 7 out of the 12 largest companies are digital ecosystems. And 5 out of the 7 have been around for 20 years. So the disruption for a company like ours is huge. And it's working really, really fast. Faster than we are able to accommodate. So that's the challenge that we are facing right now internally. And that requires a completely new set of things from an internal perspective. From the capability perspective, for example, we need to be able to somehow learn how to orchestrate a network versus just trying to look at our own value chain and our own siloed structure. And also that requires us to think about ourselves more as platforms rather than a vertical business. We're very good at understanding data to explain the past events, but definitely not to operate in real time, nor to predict the future. So we do need to evolve in that as well. As well as a new set of things like the mindset. And I also find it super interesting when people say, the startups and the tech companies, they are so consumer and customer obsessed. And in the beginning I was like, wow, I work for a CPG, so we are also consumer obsessed. But I understand that because we are obsessed in the beginning of the process, but as we move along in the process of developing a new product, for example, we tend to compromise this because of the existing capabilities that we have in place. So how do we change the mindset to have this blindness that the startup has, that no matter what, you will be there to fulfill consumer needs, regardless if you have it or not, the existing capabilities to do that. The skill set, so you need to hire, you need to combine the new skills, but what I'm seeing more and more, especially from the startup world, is that this T-shaped type of resource. You bring people that has a background in a certain area, but they are trained to do a lot more. So they have a wider range of possibilities. I was last week in Argentina visiting a startup, and everybody that is hired by them needs to be trained in every single function of the company. So, okay, you are a specialist in a specific area, but you need to fulfill other jobs as well. And that's not what happens in big companies. So either you are a marketeer, you will be working in marketing functions in a very siloed way. And especially myself, I don't believe in this as the future of anymore. But that's not also enough. And I really like this image because it comes from a magazine from the 50s. And the task here was them to imagine what the future would be in 2000 in the living room. And it was so funny because I think they were very successful in predicting the technological pieces. So the teenager there is kind of FaceTiming the grandma, and they do have like microwaves or things like that. But they were not able to predict the cultural and the behavioral aspects of it. So grandpa is smoking in the living room with the kids. He's close to them, and dad is coming from work while mom is still cooking and setting the table. So that's kind of the representation of what I believe as well. So it's kind of easier to predict, especially nowadays, what is going to be the technology piece of it, but it's harder to promote the cultural change. And just to finalize, and to my point, so I'm in a role where I'm leading digital transformation for Latin America, and in the beginning they were like, so what is your agenda? What is your... And people tend to immediately ask for the what's. So are you going to be developing a data lake? And yes, that's part of it, but let's not forget about the cultural aspect of this, because if you're not there to create this environment, nothing will happen. And usually the large companies, and we were talking about this, they tend to delegate this to specific areas. So HR is responsible for creating this, and digital is responsible, and those areas needs to work together because it's a single agenda. It's very hard for a company like Coca-Cola or any other large companies to do this work, to promote this transformation, because there's more incentives to keep on operating in the present, in the short term. That's how we make money. So more and more what we see is companies creating new business units, separating teams, where they are the catalyst for the change, and once they grow, then they can be back or not to the existing companies. We are testing this a lot as well as any other big companies, and by doing that, you can then apply a truly safe and diverse environment to them, because those are key drivers to make this happen. While versus trying to boil the ocean in the entire organization, because it's really hard to make it. So thank you.